We are at the Sterling Mines. Right now the kids are down at the museum, and I just want to take some time out to take a look at some of the different rocks and just the different, all the history that New Jersey has to offer. A lot of people, we spend so much time in the big city, we don't get a chance to really come out here, to the rural and country parts, so-called country parts of New Jersey, and see all the natural resources that this state has to offer. I guess here are the different rocks, and up top there is the actual mine, which we'll be entering later. Really looking forward to that. This is a good experience for the kids. Look at that statue right there. Man, it's nice. These were the actual steps that the miners used to go up and down on their way in and out of work. Actually, where we're going now is the museum. It's called the Zobel Exhibit Hall. But this used to be this used to be a locker room, the tour guide said, where the guys would come in and change clothes and head up those steps to the mine.
But the situation is now, just to cover a little bit of the importance of one singular mine, zinc. You're visiting a zinc mine today. And I'm sure you use some zinc and didn't even know it. It's in your body. Things like immune system. We're getting up in the world. Good.
Look, this is the real thing.
Comes with you here today with your
Look, this is the soda can.
tires.
That's what?
That's the soda can.
What you mean soda can?
When you find the soda can, that's the aluminum. That's the real thing.
I used to look.
It's called an alloy. If I take copper and mix it with zinc, I get a very important metal. No, that's darn right and so. Well, anyway, what is that metal? It's a combination. It's two base metals. Iron is an element. It's not a mixture. Gold. The correct answer. We take copper $2 a pound, mix it with zinc at 75 cents a pound, and get something worth $1,000 an ounce. That work?
Listen.
Earl, can we do that today? You mean that's not the correct answer? Maybe not then. Well, then what is the correct answer? Bronze. I hear bronze, which is an excellent answer.
It's here.
But it's wrong. Wrong? No. Because this answer has validity of thought. Because he's thinking about two metals that are mixed. But in this case, it's tin and copper. We're talking about zinc and copper makes something we often use in the band. What's that?
Brass.
Brass. The brass in a musical instrument, the brass on the faucets of your sink, or the casings of a bullet shell are some of the many, many uses of our friend brass, which is the combination of zinc and copper. 25 to 40% of that mix is our friend zinc. We use 1 million tons of zinc in this country every year, the third largest non-ferrous metal consumed in America. Now I'm going to need the East Orange groups in those two corners and the other group in these two corners. Divide them up, move them up.
I swear.
X minus 2 equals negative 8. So if you take plus 2 on both sides, X equals negative 6. Yo, knock it off, Malaysia.
Listen to you.
We are underneath the tunnel leading to the mine. If I stand straight up, I probably would hit my dread on top of the ceiling here. It's not necessarily a ceiling, it's more of a rock foundation held up by rotting beams. So let me hurry up and get out of here.
Well, it's dark.
Yeah, I felt like I did.
Yeah, because you never knew if you get a peek and boom.
Mom, did you bring the flashlight?
No, baby, I think we'll be all right.
We're heading into the Geotech Center. I don't know what's going to be inside here, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what it is. This is our other class here.
Now we can.
What's up, Sean? Yes.
Museum of Fluorescence.
It says Thomas S. Warren Museum of Fluorescence.
Okay, it looks like we got everybody. You're now in the Museum of Fluorescence. You'll see a lot of things glow in the dark under ultraviolet light. We can't see ultraviolet light. We humans cannot see it, but it'll cause all these minerals and a bunch of other things in our display cases to glow when I turn the ultraviolet lights on. One of the reasons this museum exists is because we use ultraviolet light and materials that fluoresce, that glow under ultraviolet light all the time. These light tubes up in here are emitting light because of fluorescence. That's how we see at night. Also, a lot of things that we use every day depend on fluorescence, like our driver's licenses. You don't want to have a fake driver's license. It's part of our national security system. You don't want anybody to be able to make a fake driver's license. If you have a New Jersey driver's license, any of you do? Okay, you know that on your license you have 2 photographs of your face. What you may not know is that there's a third. And you'll see it only under ultraviolet light when I turn these on. Try counterfeiting that. It's not easy. All of our money has a little fluorescent stripe in the paper. The color of the stripe differs from a 5 to a 10 to a 20 and so on. So you can't just photocopy a bill on a high-end photocopier with really good paper and pass it off as counterfeit because it won't have the stripe in it. If you're running an operation that uses a lot of money, at the end of the day, like in already packaged the bills, you don't even have to touch it. It all depends on the fluorescence of the stripe. Mail is sorted by machines. We usually don't have humans reading the address anymore and saying, oh, this one goes to Des Moines and this one goes to Honolulu. We have machines that do that. And whenever you have a piece of mail, it goes on a machine, and the first thing the machine does is it cancels the stamps. You can only use stamps once. So there will be a machine that puts a mark on the stamp that cancels the stamp, and you can't use it twice. How does it know where to hit that envelope? It's looking for the fluorescence of the stamp. Every stamp sold in the United States fluoresces bright yellow green. By the way, that's synthetic willemite, one of our zinc ore minerals that's added to the paper. So the machine will be looking for that bright yellow green glow and it'll go, wham, you're not going to use that stamp twice. Then there will be another machine that reads the address, but it can't read the address if the envelope is upside down or twisted sideways. So before you pass it under the optical character reader that's going to read the address, you have another machine that's called a facer, and it simply makes the envelope